In this world, every person wants to become rich, every person wants to become successful, and everyone wants to know the secret of it. So let me tell you the secret through a book. The name of that book is Think and Grow Rich. It was written by an author named Napoleon Hill. He is a very famous American author. One of the most famous financial books written by him is Think and Grow Rich. In this video, we will talk a lot about money. And whenever we talk about money, people say that money is bad. Money makes a person blind. But if you look around you, you will find people who have earned a lot of money and brought a positive change in society. If you earn a lot of money and help people around you to move forward, then you are using that money correctly. Because until money comes, a lot of things will not change around you. Money is not everything, but it is a lot. Let me tell you the story of Napoleon Hill in the beginning. When he was 13 years old, he started writing articles for a newspaper called Mountain Reporter. His thought was a new thought and he worked to give new thoughts to the world. He wrote a lot of books, but Think and Grow Rich was very famous among them, which made him famous. A very important step came in his life. A big turning point came basically when he went to interview a very famous businessman named Andrew Carnegie. And Carnegie told him that you do a very good interview, but I would like you to interview 500 such successful people. And then you see what you get to learn in life. So he accepted the target and started interviewing the successful people of that time. In which Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford, even Thomas Edison, he interviewed those people. And the common habits that he found in those interviews, he tried to tell them through 13 steps in this book, Think and Grow Rich. You have started watching the learning series. If you don't learn, how will you win? Let's start. The summary of this book is 13 steps, but I will tell you in detail about the 7 big steps that I think. Before that, let me tell you 13 steps. The first step is desire. You should have a desire to achieve that goal. The second is faith. The third is auto-suggestion. The fourth is you should have specialized knowledge. The fifth step is imagination. Imagination has a lot of power. The sixth step is organized planning. The seventh step is you should have the power to make decisions. The eighth step is persistence. The power of devotion. The ninth step is the power of mastermind. The 10th step is sex transmutation. The 11th step is the subconscious mind. The 12th step is the brain, a fresh brain. And the 13th step is the sixth sense. When nothing works anywhere, then that sixth sense is very beneficial for you. I will tell you these 7 steps in great detail, which I think will be very useful for you and will help you move forward. The first baby step I will tell you is desire. If you want to go somewhere and you don't have the desire to reach it, then nothing can be done. Forget about being successful, and there are many types of desires in desire. The human mind has infinite desires. But in those desires, there is one desire that is always burning in the mind. It is called burning desire. When you have that burning desire, then you have taken the first step towards becoming successful. If you want to earn a lot of money, then you will have to follow 4 steps, about which Napoleon Hill talked in this book. He says that you decide a fixed amount, and first find out how much you want to earn. Then write that figure in a paper. Then you have to earn in how much time. Write that date. After that, how can you earn that money? Make a planning, and write that plan in one place. And then start looking at this paper at least twice a day. Convert that desire into a burning desire in your mind. That desire should always be burning, so that you remember what your goal is. Napoleon Hill also shares a story about his son Blair. He says that if you feel that all books are about reading and not about making money, when you read it, you will understand a lot. Napoleon Hill shares a story about his son Blair in this book. His son was unable to hear. Doctors said that he will not be able to speak and hear. But Napoleon Hill did not agree to this. He had a burning desire in his mind that my son should hear and speak. And he also generated that willpower in his son. And with time, his son also moved forward. And he could speak and hear. But compared to other people, a little less. But still, the doctor said that he could not hear and speak at all. He started speaking and hearing. Napoleon Hill says that the miracle was of a burning desire. This desire kept burning in my mind, that my son should speak and hear. So this miracle will happen. You just have to decide your target. What do you want to do? Do you want to make money or do you want to add some other happiness in life? The second step that you have to take is specialized knowledge. If you feel that what you have studied in school and college is everything, then it is not like that. When you move forward in life, when you get practical knowledge, then you understand that the world is ahead of it. There is more ahead of this world. It is the same thing. You must have also heard that there is no age to learn. You should keep learning continuously. So it is absolutely true. The successful people do not stop learning. And specialized knowledge means that people have knowledge. But you become an expert in that area. People start saying that if you really want to know, then you go to that person. That person will give you the right knowledge. So that means you have become an expert in that area. And how will this happen? This will happen by studying. A lot of people who think that we have studied in college and school. What is the need to study now? So you will go very far behind. The world is running very fast. You will have to gain your knowledge at the same speed. If I talk about Thomas Edison, so he went to school only for 3 months. But despite that, he did a great job. So only the school education is not enough. If we talk about Sachin Tendulkar, so his school education is not that much. But he is the master of his field. That is, he is the person who has the specialized knowledge of that field. You can become an expert. You can become an expert in any area. For that, the knowledge of school and college is not enough. You have to gain more knowledge. What can you do for that? So you can attend seminars. You can watch the videos of experts. You can read the books of experts who are already experts. If you meet those experts, if you have a one-to-one conversation, so you can learn a lot from them too. We have a lot of knowledge around us. Unlimited knowledge. There is a lot of unlimited knowledge. The only condition is that do you want to reach that knowledge? The third step is imagination, about which we have talked a lot in many videos. And the same step, the habit, the common habit. It is also said about it in this book. The power of imagination matters a lot. If you want to get what you want, if you start thinking like this, then the law of attraction starts working. You start attracting those things towards you. And the same things start happening in your life. The fourth step is organized planning. Everyone does planning, but if you move forward with organized planning, only then will there be a change in life. You think I will do this and that according to the plan. It doesn't happen like this. You will have to note down everything. You will have to write on the paper. And you will have to decide whether all this can happen. And if it can happen, how can it happen? You will have to take the advice of experts. For an example, let's talk about a startup. If you want to start a startup, and you have an idea in your mind, you have made some plans in your mind, then such things do not happen. You first pitch that idea to the people around you. Tell the people in your house that I am thinking of doing this. How is it looking? Tell your friends how they are feeling. Try to pitch, and understand that this is going to be my customer. What cross questions do they have? What questions are arising in their mind? Try to understand those questions. You will be so ready that when you really go into the world of startups, then you do great. You should burn all the ways to go back, and they will burn when your planning will be organized. Napoleon Hill also writes in this book that if we are going in the wrong direction, and doing the right thing but going in the wrong direction, then that work will not be done. If you do the right thing with the right planning, then that work will be done in the right way. The fifth step is persistence. This power of devotion. Whenever I talk about being persistent, then I talk about those people who are standing, stubborn, and did a great job. The way they say that carbon is basic to make steel, the same way the basic thing to become successful. That is your power of devotion. How much you are moving forward with dedication. Super important thing. And some people say that I can't move forward with dedication. I don't have persistence in me. I can't stand. I get distracted again and again. So 4 very easy ways Napoleon Hill has told in this book. Think and grow rich. The first way is that your goals should be fixed. The second way is that good planning should be done. The third step is that you move forward with a positive mind. That everything will happen as I am thinking. And the fourth is, there should be a group of determined people around you. If you live in such a company, people are distracting you again and again. They are putting you in other things. Then you will never be able to be persistent. You will never be successful. Keep such people with you. Keep such people with you. And stay with such people who keep the same approach in life like you. Moving forward with a focused goal. They will motivate you to move forward. They will inspire you. The sixth step about which I want to talk is fresh brain. The only thing that separates us humans from animals is our brain. Our brain, which humans have used to change this world. And we are talking about reaching Mars. If you use a fresh brain, then you will do wonders. Fresh brain means if you move forward with a fresh idea, a fresh approach, then you can become rich in the world. This is what is told in this book. As it is said, you must have heard the saying, if you want to build a body, pick up a dumbbell. And if you want to build a brain, then pick up a book. As I said, the knowledge around you is limitless. Reach near it and start doing wonders. When you get a lot of knowledge, then those ideas will come to your mind which can make this world better and can completely change your life. And as I said, there are 13 steps in the book, but we are talking about 7 big steps. So let's talk about the last one, which is the 13th step. Sixth sense. Napoleon Hill said, "There is no crowd on the ladder of success." If you follow the 12 steps correctly, then you will reach the 13th step, which is called the sixth sense. It is said that to become rich, you should use the sixth sense. Every person has 5 senses: sight, smell, hearing, touch and taste. But the sixth sense is hidden in our subconscious brain. Have you ever felt that you went for an exam and got the same question? And when you solved the question paper, you said, "This is what I was thinking." This happens. Sometimes big financial advisors analyze all the data and move forward, but then their money is lost. And there are some people who work on the sixth sense and do wonders. It is the voice of your subconscious mind that you should know how to hear. This is called feeling, gut feeling, this is called instinct. And if you have a business idea, then sometimes your sixth sense is indicating to you that this idea will do wonders. You just have to think about that idea, execute it with planning, and then it will be great. It is not easy to understand the sixth sense. Still, if you practice, you can understand it. Don't think that you guessed the same sixth sense. To understand the sixth sense, whatever happened in your past, wherever you have used the sixth sense, you will have to analyze those events and you will have to understand it. Develop it, awaken it, and do wonders. I hope you have learned a lot in this video.